What's up, you guys, man? Grab a Bear Podcast, man. Appreciate all the support. I want to thank you guys for joining me today, man. We are here. It's week 14 of the NFL season, man. Got a lot to get into, man. So it's presented by Portal Prospect Productions. We're going to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell so that you get notified every time I drop a video. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Colleges, selection show is happening this morning. Got NFL popping, so we're going to get right into it. We don't want to take no more time. All right, let's get into Thursday Night Football, man. Let's recap it. We had the Detroit Lions defeating the Green Bay Packers 34-31 in a pivotal showdown in the NFC North, the toughest division in football this year. It's been very rewarding, very rewarding. So yeah, man, listen, Dan Campbell, the gamble. He went for 5 times the fourth down. Listen to me. I need Dan Campbell to understand, though. Be smart. Because in the playoffs, them fourth downs weigh so much more. Do not get yourself in another San Francisco situation. That's the only thing I worry about with Dan Campbell is the San Francisco situation. I don't want you to think, oh, yeah, I have to. I'm a man. Listen, be smart, though. Men are smart. Men can be smart. They just don't have to go by brute force. Be smart with your team. It paid off today. Thursday, it paid off. But in the playoffs, bro, if you would have messed up on a couple more of those, you could lose your job. I don't care how good of a coach you are. Because ain't nobody about to sit around and let you have a squad that's out of this world. You can't lose the rope on this one, though. I like Dan Campbell, though. Really a great coach. But the Packers hung tough. They did. Hung tough. They fought to the end. Lions, I just knew the Lions was going to win. I said, oh, yeah. They're going to take it down, score, kick a field goal, win the game. It just was set up that way. But shout out to the Packers, though. Detroit did clinch a playoff spot now. So they are in the playoffs, man. Congratulations to them. But, yeah, let's get to our hot picks, man. Let's go, man. We ain't going to take no time. Like I told you, it's going to be a quick show. We got the Falcons traveling to Minneapolis to take on the Vikings, man. Vikings are seen as 6-point favorites. 45.5 is the over-under. I can see this being a 23-17 type of a game. So what they take about a 46 around there. I can see it 28-24. So if I'm betting, I say Minnesota covers the 6 points. I think they're going to beat them. I do. But also I think they're going to go over that 45.5. So I would take the over and take Minnesota for the points. That's how I would do that. I just think that Minnesota right now is in a groove, and I think that the Falcons are not. They're headed towards rock bottom, and their schedule is really tough. And so they don't have no let-ups. No let-ups. So I got the Vikings winning that game. I think they win it pretty handily. And they go over the 45.5. Okay, so we have a classic trap game today with Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Panthers. It's in Lincoln Financial, though. And so, advantage, Eagles, for sure. They're 14-point favorites, 45.5. Now, that 14 points is a lot of points to cover. And I do think the Panthers have been playing better. And this is set up for a classic trap game. But I don't think they get into a trap game at home. I think the Eagles dominate. I think they win by 14. I think that, I think the Eagles are going to win this game pretty handily. I do. I think Saquon continues his quest towards that Triple Crown, towards breaking ED's record, towards just solidifying his MVP candidacy. To be honest with you. I mean, Josh Allen is literally one bad game from losing it. And I think he go to Saquon if he breaks that record. but I can see Saquon doing what he got to do today. So I picked them to cover the 14 points, and I think they go over the 45.5 for sure. I do. I do. But shout out to Bryce Young, man. He's been playing a lot better down the stretch, and he's shown qualities of a franchise quarterback. So I think they can breathe a sigh of relief because I think they did find their guy. So we're going to see, though. Continue to put in work, continue to go and grow. Simple. Alrighty, then we go on down to Glendale, Arizona, where the Cardinals will be taking on the Seahawks at home. Pivotal NFC West matchup. Both teams lead to win the game. The Seahawks win it, but this is the thing: the Seahawks win this game. The separation's involved. They go to 8-5 with 2 wins over them. Cardinals 6-7. That's 2.5 games over the Cardinals. And then 49ers like they're gonna bury themselves. And then you got the Rams playing against the Bills today. At home, they got them at home, but I think that game is gonna be a little tricky too. We'll discuss that in a second here. But Arizona seen as 3-point favorites. 44.5 is the point total. Take the under on the point total already. I'm telling you, out the gate. They're not going to score a lot of points. It's going to be a defensive struggle and matchup, and I do not like the way Kyler Murray plays against the Seahawks. I do not. They just seem like they got their number. They do. Seattle seem like they got their number this year. So in a hard-fought game, I'm going to take a close game. You're making me pick. You got to pick the win. I'm going to take Seattle. I'm going to take Seattle winning. So I picked Seattle to cover the point spread, the 3-point spread. They got Arizona favored by. And they're going under the 44.5. They're not going to score a lot of points. I think low-scoring game, Seahawks win the game. NFC West tough matchup, and they get the cushion that they need to start solidifying their spot in the division. All right, then we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where we got the Buffalo Bills traveling to take on the Rams. And the Buffalo Bills are 3.5-point favorites. Over under is 49.5. The spread is cool. So 3.5 points. I think it's a tricky game for Josh Allen and them. I do think they got enough to beat them, though. So listen, I'm gonna take Buffalo to win the game. That 3.5-point spread is crazy. I'm gonna take Buffalo to cover that, though, and they're gonna go over the 49.5 for sure combined. Yeah, I think they go over the 49.5. I do, because I think Stafford's gonna make it a tricky game. Now, this is the one I'm worried about, though. The Rams and the Bills. That's the game I'm worried about, because if Stafford makes this tricky and he ends up pulling this off, he's going to shake things up in the AFC for sure. But the game that's going to shake everything up in the AFC is Sunday night football. So yeah, I got Buffalo winning that game. Just to let you know, they're covering and go over 49.5. But the game that's going to shake everything up is the Sunday night game. We have the Chargers traveling to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs. Kansas City team is 4-point favorites. Over under is 42.5. They seem like Vegas feel like this is a defensive game, and I do too. I think it's going to be a really good defensive game. I don't think it's going to be a lot of points scored. But I do think they're going to go over that 42.5 slightly. If you could adjust it to over 36, I probably would roll with that. But I do think they're going to be able to get a low scoring lead, just a little bit. Not a lot. Chiefs is 4-point favorites. But let's say this. This is the game where I think Kansas City could slip up and lose, because I think the Chargers' defense is good enough to beat them right now. But I like Mahomes against Justin Herbert, though. That's the issue. So I'm going to take Mahomes and them winning the game. I don't pick them to cover. I think they win by 2 or 3 points. I do. I think it's going to be one of those where it's going to be coming down to the last and the end. Kansas City going to do something magic, wave the wand, and I think they're going to win the game just like that. They'll clinch the division if they do that tonight and everything. So I expect the Chiefs know what's on the line. Playoff spot, division, all that. So I expect the Chiefs to win this game tonight and solidify their spot, man. The Chargers, I think, going to be 8-5. That's what it is. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna take Kansas City, take over the 42.5. All right. Well, we covered the show today. We did our hot picks. We recapped on Thursday Night Football, man. Y'all tune in, lock in. There's a lot of stuff going on today, so tune in, lock in, whatever you can. All right. Appreciate all love and support. This is Grab Beer Podcast presented by Porter Prospect Productions, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Until then, peace.